but we're seeing all of the other stuff that we always see. And those cases are going to be delayed in reaching care, which is hugely problematic. And then even when they get to us, we're also down.
Alright, we're gonna do some labbing with my boy and
delays in getting medical care.
see if we can tighten our game up for the league games, god damn it. We can get my ass kicked on these league games. Straight up.
Woman walks past homeless man every day. Then he hands her a note revealing his true identity. After seeing him in the same spot every woman walks past homeless man every day. Then he hands her a note revealing his true identity. After seeing him in the same spot every single day, Brazilian woman Shala Monteiro decided to start talking to an elderly man she noticed in the street. After they got acquainted, she learned that he'd been homeless for over 3 decades. And it was after some time she spent talking to him every day that she learned that the man had a secret passion. And that's when she realized she could actually change his life forever in more ways than one. One day in 2011, Shala Monteiro, a graduate from the NYU Stern School of Business, noticed something peculiar about the area she was walking in. Shala passed this street frequently, but this time she noticed something that caught her eye and made her want to stop and investigate. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these real-life stories every day. Now, back to the story. Directly off the road, there was a patch of grass where a man sat down beneath a tree. He was bent over and looked like he was in deep focus for some reason. Shala's curiosity awakened when she noticed that there was a man sitting on the side of the road. Surrounding him was a tent and some other items which indicated that he was living there. As she got closer, she could tell that the man looked a bit older and looked like he was scribbling something down. What exactly was he jotting down with such focus and intensity, though? The closer she got to him, the more eager she was to talk to him. Whether it's because you're not sure how to treat them or because you're nervous to offend them, it can be a little uncomfortable to approach someone who's living on the street. And it turns out that this particular homeless man was living in the same place, doing the same thing every single day. And yet nobody ever really stopped by to talk to this elderly homeless man. But Shala looked past that and saw gentleness to him, and was curious to find out what exactly was he doing with a pen and paper in his hands. Have you ever spoken to the person next to you on the plane or the bus and discovered that there's so much more to them than you ever would have expected? The stranger to your left might end up becoming one of the most inspiring people if you take a second to listen to their story. But Shala loved connecting with people and hearing their stories. She's the type of person that wasn't afraid to get to know someone, no matter who they were. Whether we're big-time celebs, average Joes, or homeless people on the street, at the end of the day, we're all humans. That doesn't mean it's always easy to approach someone in an uncomfortable situation. Shala also had no idea how he would react to her coming up to him, but she figured she'd try anyway. Yet after building up the courage to talk to this man, she was left almost in tears by their interaction. Whether it's a first date or your first day at a new job, it can be intimidating meeting someone for the first time. So imagine how nerve-wracking it must have been for Shala to approach this elderly man living on the street. However, she came with a lighthearted attitude and an open mind to learn about his story and understand what he was doing. The man's name was Raimundo Arruda Sobrinho, and he had been homeless for over 3 decades now. But what she learned next was a true game changer. On August 1st, 1938, Raimundo was born in the rural areas of Goiás, Brazil. When he was 23 years old, he left his hometown and traveled over 600 miles to Sao Paulo for work. The young man started out working as a gardener and a bookseller. About 18 years later, unfortunately, Raimundo had become homeless, and ever since then he sat in the same spot in Sao Paulo. But it wasn't until 1996 that he would actually make it his island. Back in the 70s, when he was in his early 40s, Raimundo sadly lost everything and had no other choice but to live on the street. Can you imagine how hard that must have been for him? However, he was still able to find a little bit of light in his dark situation. His passion was writing, and he spent his time writing in the middle of a street nearby, which he called the island. He continued this for almost 35 years until he met Shala. Amazingly enough, Raimundo was more than happy to talk to Shala. He shared his story with her and explained that he enjoys writing, and that's what he was doing there beneath the trees on the island every single day. When I saw him for the first time, he gave me one of his poems. From that moment, he started to be a part of my life, Shala shared in a short documentary video titled The Condition. But it wouldn't be until she actually read his work that she would realize that Raimundo's hobby was so much more than that. Even though artists have the stereotypical reputation for having a big ego, they're actually very sensitive and usually take their pieces of...
We did an interview. I think it was the first interview we did, right? And I asked you about Mob James, and I said that is it true that when Mob James used to come to Can-Am Studios, everybody would like get nervous and scared and stuff like that? And your reply to me was it wasn't Mob James, but it was somebody else. Who was it that used to come to Can-Am Studios and people would get scared and nervous?
I wish I remember the homie name. Uh, I always got nervous when Shorty was the homie, one of Suge's homies named Shorty, came around. You know, he just, it's kind of eerie. Like the Grim Reaper. But I, I forgot the dude's name. I wish I could point to his name, but I don't remember it being Mom James.
How do you feel about some of these documentaries, man, and some of these people doing interviews trying to blame Suge Knight for Biggie's death?
Shit. Just a lot of fishing, like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, especially Suge, they you know, they look forward to kind of throwing Suge under the bus with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, shit, if they can put some murders on them that's going on with these other rappers right now, shit, if Suge was out, he'll probably, you know, get that. Because Suge has got a bad taste. He left a bad taste in people's mouth, and especially with that East Coast, West Coast thing, or the Tupac Biggie thing. So, you know, I've heard a lot of people kind of blame him, but I think, again, that what contributed to that was the songs and the timing. You know, for me, that's stuck out. I think what really pierced my heart was hearing, you know, I'm going back to Cali. Like when I heard that after Pac's death, you know, for me, that was kind of hard. Like, you know what I mean? Because we just lost him, and it felt like, you know, now it's a big taunting session going on with somebody that was hugely missed and respected, well respected. And I just think that song and coming back to California and partying like that, it's just wrong timing. Could have been anybody. I guess for me at the time of death, you know, I guess I expect or would see like a white flag go up because, you know, maybe it shouldn't have been taken that far. Where, you know, we got two people like such as Pac and Biggie where they shouldn't be here. And to still see like like, you know, fuck you after his death. And we back here, da 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 da. No, I just don't think that was a good move, man. Like, no, wasn't a good move.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Poochie?
Who?
Poochie.
Poochie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard of him.
Tell me about Poochie.
It's one of Suge's homies. Like, that's all I remember. That was his name, Poochie. I think I said Shorty, but I was referring to somebody that was kind of eerie when they came around. Poochie. That's his name. I think that's the homie that was one of Suge's homies. He was killed. I think he was murdered. A couple years after, or several years after Suge was locked up. But yeah, I remember that name.
You do know that Poochie is the guy that people claim that killed Biggie, and they say that Suge Knight was behind Poochie killing Biggie. You do know that, right?
I've heard that before. You know, I watched the interviews. You know, you hear shit going around. But like as I said, shit, I was kind of eerie when Poochie came around. Like he looked like that man.
Do you believe it?
That he had something to do with Biggie.
Yeah, getting killed.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think no. I don't know. But do I believe that man was a killer? Hell yeah. I'll answer that. He definitely was a killer. He looked like it. He acted like it. He kind of felt it when he came in the room. So.
And you said it was eerie when he was around. So tell me about that, yo. Like, what was so eerie? Like, he was like
I don't
scary.
know. It was something about him, and he wasn't a tall man. He wasn't so much sadder. When he
Yeah, you
came
hear me?
around, it really looked, he looked pretty serious. I don't think he gave a fuck about you.
Shit. I just had to jump my
People that don't even
one of
listen.
my cars.
Like, yeah.
About to, I'm rolling up now though.
Like a nice little loser.
Getting some shit together. I need the lab, man. I've been getting crushed in the leagues, bruh.
Yeah, and he would always talk to
Every single league I'm getting crushed. Yep. But
that's
I've been getting better. The games I be coming closer in, I still lose, but
no disrespect.
it just basically come down to like I be needing to warm up for real, for real.
He's one of the ones that I remember like
Can't just be jumping into a league game
I never
sometimes.
felt super comfortable.
I don't play Madden that much no
All the
more.
other homies like accepted me as real homie, for what it was and things like that. Him,
Yeah, you see my boys fucked up.
shit like that, and how you doing and stuff like that. But what?
But low key, I ain't gonna lie to you. Low key,
Yeah.
if worst case scenario, we was to lose the #1 seed and y'all was to somehow
Yeah, man. So you meeting Coochie, you believe you going behind Biggie Duff. It's believable. Just you knowing Coochie, you being around him, it sounds about right.
I just the kind of person that he was, and that's just me kind of like,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? I don't want to look at somebody and kind of like size him up from that. But yeah, he looked like a real nigga. Like if you're gonna point it at somebody, there's a couple dudes you be like, nah, he was him. Shit.
Yeah, that'd have been slick.
Yeah.
got that #1 spot. Well, one more game to wrap up.
We be fucking up.
Brandon Rodgers, he don't play on this team. And I tell you what it is, and what I was telling you, one, Mike McCarthy might end up. I don't know. I think Mike McCarthy, he's a really good coach, but sometimes he does certain things that just fucks up. Like I had noticed at the end of the game, y'all didn't have no more timeouts,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one of the issues that we had with Mike McCarthy. He be fucking up.
All right, this breaking news: the January 6th committee says.
And that should be killing sometimes.
Man
Yeah.
was never meant to play God, yet we have, and we're paying the price. While some human.
But y'all be there though, man. Y'all be tough. Y'all just struggle against big time opponents like like playoff teams, teams over 500. All the other teams.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are we on?
Y'all make them look real bad.
This is John Madden, and I'm standing here
Sometimes.
in the room with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Sometimes. Because the Raiders fucked us up.
And on this Super Bowl Sunday, it was the Bengals who
We'll lose games that we supposed to win. Did the Broncos do?
But the fight was fair, and
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Did you see the out of bounds call at the ref board? Man, that thing was a big payoff, man. I want the country to know it was a big damn payoff.
Archie, that's a pretty strong accusation.
Ain't no damn accusation, man. It's the mob. It's the mob. The whole other team is run by the mob. That Francisco dude, he's in the mob, man. I'm telling you, man. I bought my pills and stuff from him, man. And he got Jimmy Alpha. I'm serious. The dude got Jimmy Alpha buried in his driveway, man. In his concrete driveway. No one can barely know this, man. I'm sorry.
That's the last kickoff he'll ever fumble.
Mm-hmm.
He won the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, but they handed it to him, he dropped it. I'm telling you, the guy's a bum. I'm glad he killed himself. You know, I got a feeling Pete Johnson is gonna slit his wrists.
Maybe we should go up to Phyllis George, who's probably talking to someone about something.
I missed the game. I was too damn tired, man.
She's not ready?
I had to take me a nap. Oh, yeah.
Here's a sad little guy.
Who's the score?
Place kicker. Anton Bogashov's not
Oh,
around.
shit, yeah.
Anton,
Who did y'all play?
there seemed to be an iron curtain between you and the goalpost today.
Oh, yeah.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I am kick with my foot, and it's not always not good because ball is going here sometimes, ball is going there sometimes. I'm used to kicking with round ball with white and black spots on it. This ball is different, but I love here in this country. My country, much trouble, much danger. I love America. I want to stay here. I love it here.
He's got no green card. He's got no paper.
Man.
Bengals coach Forrest Gray.
Yeah, he needs
It's
help.
been a long
He
season
needs some
and
help.
nobody expected you guys to get this far. Well, me.
John, these
What's the
boys may
real?
have lost, but they in no way disgraced themselves. They disgraced me. They humiliated me. John, you know what it's like to get that close and blow it?
Well, yeah.
Of course you do. I forgot.
Hey, I'm not apologizing for my record. Listen, there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, always reasons. You mean excuses? There's always excuses. Sure. The crowd's too noisy. The field's too hard. The light hurts their eyes. Come on, John. They choked. In front of 100 million people, they
That don't even sound
They're gonna
right.
live with the stench of defeat in their nostrils for the
Wouldn't
next
wouldn't
6
know
months.
they wouldn't tell you to do
Bunch of
that.
gutless wonders.
Get out there and play or you cut
Especially
if you
Kenny
hurt.
Anderson.
At least I wouldn't think they would.
Well, John, you know, I've always been a committed Christian. I felt that God had a game plan, but not anymore. There was a guy, he would have meant for Cincinnati to win today. There was a guy, he wouldn't let him call intentional grounding on me in the fourth quarter. Now I will worship Satan. Kenny, no hard feelings.
Yeah, it definitely could have been handled a different way. He could have went out there for a play and fell down like my ankle killing me. Or just ran out there and shit, limped. If he'd have been limping, it'd have been like, oh well, he got to come out. Like, bro, I told you my shit hurt. Now he can't get. Well, we definitely won't be hearing from him on football teams no more. I would say it's official now. You roll up one more. Who won the last one? Me?
For the cheapest, and I mean cheapest coins out there to build your God Squad, head over to AOE8H.com. They are fast and reliable. And make sure you use code WOLF to get 3% off. Link is in the description. Welcome to today's gameplay. There's going to be post commentary playing Tennessee against Bob Buddha. This guy is...
My Madden keep fucking up though, man.
I know that he uses the meta defenses, the 3-5
Like,
wide and all that.
sometimes it'll give me notifications, sometimes it don't. I can't see my notifications like for the league games and all that shit when it advance. And then the other shit that you always see where I get the blue screen. Just a bunch of bullshit.
I get a lot of comments of people saying that I'm exposing the game, I'm glitching, I can only
But I'm gonna start getting back serious into my league play. Not too serious, but serious enough to where I can win. Like doing my goddamn scouting and making it to the drafts.
The Trey White flex stuff that you're gonna see in the one-play touchdowns or in the member section in this gameplay.
Man, I need to get some plays.
335 wide, 245 wide.
These leagues been killing me with
You may notice it in some of these gameplays, like in some of these clips.
the one-hitter quitters and all that type shit.
Man, running my offense, and then the defense is just phenomenal. He throws into coverage right there.
Fucking slants.
So drop a like if you don't mind. And if you hate that I run the offenses that I run, man, cry in the comment section. Cry some more, bro, because I love it. Nice possession catch right here on this route. The Henry route, the corner route. But the defense, man, I'm telling you, this Panthers defense is on another level. I love the way they play. I do. Like this right here, I sat too high with my user, so he got that little in route. That's my fault. I gave it up, and it was a 4th and 4, I think, on that play. Hits the screen. Not really ready for the screen, man. But when people resort to the screenplays, especially people that are ranked and have a lot of wins, then you know you really got them in a situation they don't want to be in, because the better players aren't really going to run screenplays. So having to a 3rd and 3, just claps everywhere. Those are right to my user. User lurk, easy.
I just got 9 free zips out that last batch. That's beautiful.
No. Right, you want to keep getting scammed by those guys, go ahead. Because I still get those comments.
Cool. I think I might just hold on to about 3 of them bitches and throw the rest on out there.
The Panthers with the goal line power O makes people mad, even people that watch.
Then again, I only need two of them motherfuckers, because I got another one about to drop in 2 weeks.
And they just hate it. It burns their soul. So I run it on
It look like it should be about 2.
Just to, you know, get my points, my uppercuts in on those
zippers.
Guys.
2 or 3.
And not only that, it's actually really good. So
Small
if you're not running
shit.
goal line power, you should see
Nice
in the comments.
personal.
People posting that they run it now, as I fake him right here to the fullback. People that run it and they score touchdowns. So you guys know that this is OP stuff. And people are like, I like to see you do this in mud. Bro, I did a gameplay using a 68 overall against 85, 89 overall team, and I used that, and I won the game. It was hard, I'm not going to lie, but I won it. It's on my channel. So, yes, it works in mud. And see right here, he misses this in route. I get up, get the first down. Bro, look at there's only a minute left in the first half. It's 0-0. This setup right here is in the member section along with all the other ones, but look at this precision.
All right, you ready?
Come on, man. If I really want to dot you up, I'll dot you up. Easy.
Put all my herbals up.
We run the goal line power. If you try to run goal line.
You fucking with some duty today?
You can't match goal line with goal line. Not with that run play. It just doesn't work. Like, it's mad yards. So he's got 50 seconds.
Okay, we got 4 nice blunts to blaze, baby.
I pick it up and I run it back in. So you guys already know this defense has
3 1/4.
the ball a lot longer than they're used to. And I noticed that. Usually when you're playing someone, they just throw the ball because someone's open. But with this Panthers defense, he just had, look, right there. That was a pick. That was a damn pick right there, homies. Here we go again. Now, what am I doing with my man defense? It's going to come to the member section. He can't do nothing with the ball, so he holds on to it.
All right.
I'm going to show you guys in the member section. I actually ran the DB blitz, and it didn't work. I will go over all the man defensive setups that I use in the member section. So if you're not a member, become a member, because I will put that out to you guys. But it's going to be Panther specific. It's not going to be, you know, if you can find corners and stuff that are that fast, like these guys, then you could put them in those positions. However, if you don't have it, 3rd and 10. Bro, it's all about the adjustments, man. How do I get those routes to do that? How can I jump routes like that? That's going to come to the member section as well. So we're in the second half. We get ball. Power O time. And like I said, this guy, he's not a bad player. He's got a really good winning record. I think he's like 122 and like 24. This guy is, believe it or not, he is. It's just he's not used to playing against what I'm doing. And he wants to run 3-3-5 wide. But we hit him with the little Hadouken down the field to Anderson. Because I got the best setups in the game. That's in the member section as well, man. Like, what are you doing? You're not a member. What are you doing? Like, you want this great stuff, right? Now we're back on defense. My man's going to establish the run game. I was actually hit sticking because we 100% hit stick every single time over here on this side of Madden. I know some of you guys are like me because you put it in that last video. That's just how we roll, man. I'm trying to hit stick everything, bro. I don't care if I miss a tackle. It's hit stick city. Right here, he had people open, but he tests Jackson. There's a reason I put that guy there. You're not going to smoke him with the coverage adjustment that I put on him to be able to guard that route. That's why I did it. That guy's like 96 or something speed, bro, or 95 or something up there. So hit him with the fake, back to the fullback, easy yards, keeping him honest so he doesn't run commit because he's not sure. Back to the power O. It's 21-0, man. Look at this. Controlling the possessions, taking it to the outside, boom, get off McCaffrey, he's the bomb. get up the field, getting some more yards, man. Just doing our thing. Inside zone time. He's back in 3-3-5 wide because I'm running Trey White flex, so he's assuming meta defense.
Man, I had 260 yards rushing in my league game yesterday and lost.
3-3-5 wide ain't stopping this. My man's trying his hardest. He's going through his playbook, trying to find something to stop this run play.
She tripping.
And people hate me in the comments for it, bro, and I love it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D.
My family members had COVID over the vacation.
Green Bay Packers.
While we was having a get-together, my sister had COVID, and my nephew. I'm like, what the hell are you doing around my mom and my aunt then? She locked herself in the room. But my nephew was still running around, so it was like, what the fuck?
The 20, but not by much.
But everybody
in fact,
cool.
Just a yard pass there to the 21.
But my sister a teacher. Though, so she always gonna be. It's like she always gonna get it or be exposed.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Second and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Go for it.
All that's in the number section for you guys. The 4-3 even 6-1 is coming. The defense is awesome. The wild chips pack is coming as well, so stay tuned. And today, like I said, we're going to use the current gen system when we're doing coaching adjustments because we can't do it.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
You pick cover 3 and your middle blue of your cover 3 is on the wrong side, guess what? Vertical routes up the middle of the field, hit the seam are going to be wide open. However, if you turn this to on, your defense will align properly. You'll see right here, the CPU will flip your defensive play to best match the offensive formation. So if you're moving now, it's probably ideal for running over the
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Interception animation, he misses it, it's a touchdown. However, you get better animations in man with swapping. These guys will go and try to swap the ball. And 90% of the time, they'll be in position. And 90% it's like acrobat. These guys will...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the handoff, Dillon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I would only use aggressive on blitzing, and then I would keep it on balance any other time. So that's what I would do.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Mm.
And open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
My dude, like 10 yards behind him. Oh, Parsons. God damn, baby.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
You gotta make
and
that
it's
score,
good
bro.
to make it 7-0 Packers.
I know I got a big play coming out of him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I had one of my best runs of the Madden 22 year last night,
6
too.
yards on that last play.
Motherfucker
Here's
was
2nd
cold,
and 4.
yeah, and I lost, though. Oh, beautiful run.
Elliott running right. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
What?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On my screen, I clearly had the 1st down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up
Terrible.
front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be
Stretch.
stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So that's that right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
However, I like to put this, if you're not someone that's good at juking or doing spin moves and stuff, you probably just want to put this on conservative because it will be crazy circumstances. If you leave it on balance, you get hit by Wagner and Gillis. If you put this on conservative, you get hit by Wagner and
To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. A give to Elliott running left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
I couldn't get in there.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6 from the 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Lucky my wife is talking to me, boy.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, I hate when I be fucking that up.
He couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the
I hate when I fuck that goddamn shit up. I ain't gonna even worry about it. Get the ball back at half. I'm not about to give you the opportunity to get some points.
And now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
That's how I'm gonna have to start playing in my leagues, man.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Prescott. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers.
Yeah, I nailed your boy at the goal line on that last drive.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They go to Elliott again. And he's got room. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-round. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think they like this this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go with Pollard here.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick that
there was a
motherfucking
lane
block
there,
up.
closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Oh,
looking for
shit.
Lamb, but it's
Terrible
intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Nah, get him. Oh, good shit.
Races down the
Oh,
right
we got to
side.
smoke on that,
And
coach.
into the end zone.
Good shit,
It's a
good shit,
pick
good
6
shit.
and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Bad throw.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
We got time. We got time. Right back in.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Nah, that ain't the play. We good.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to
That
return
pistol's
it.
off. That ain't deflated. Not at all.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go
Not
ahead
at
and
all.
attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
Hold on to the rock.
Get this well past
I see him
midfield.
trying to rip it out of there.
Stop just before the 35. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
Oh, good shit. Good shit.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott.
Get in there.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy
Get in there.
touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
There you go.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
They ain't did shit.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Right back
when
up
we had
in
our
there,
production
baby.
meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
That's what's up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Good catch, out of bounds.
He's on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that was a good thing. That was a beautiful catch, though. God damn.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a
good
first
catch,
down.
good
And you
play,
know that
fellas.
all
Good
week,
execution.
both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
All right, let's hold them
And it's
scoreless
on
this
EA Sports.
This quarter.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
I went the wrong hole.
Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Just hold them scoreless this quarter, right?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner.
But did you see how fucking Brady just did the Jets?
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool
That
back
was-
there.
that was
Not just for
very
himself,
disrespectful.
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Come up a little faster, baby.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught here by Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, catch it.
Not able to get it that time.
I'll take it. Good
on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers again now. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dillon, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down.
Ooh, good hit, good hit.
And this
Dang.
winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott.
Get the first.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We didn't have a lot of success with that motion, so let's go ahead and do that one more time. Let's set that X right there. It's going to fade. Basically just create a lot of separation. With the budget to that first set, we're just sweeping everybody.
Now Dak. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Excellent, baby. Excellent game.
This late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Let's go.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Motherfucking go,
and this is
baby.
indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, they reach for the goal line now. They reach for that extra inch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.
Hit him trying to go down.
They couldn't get it done. However,
knocked his ass back up.
Spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Except we have the PA experts clause. Notice that's very much it's pretty much reading up to that. If you know it's open on the track to take that, it's typical of a cover 3 or cover 4. So I'm really working my way from front to back. I'm really working from the running back to the drag.
I want to see what my stats were.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
That one there probably wasn't too indicative of what I was going to be looking at. So there's 3 levels crossing. One of them will be open every single time. The spacing is pretty impossible for any defense to take away.
Hell of a game, fellas.
This is going to be best against cover 3 and cover 4 off coverages. Essentially, these screen plays are just really good anytime. They run off covers, cover 3, cover 4. It's really that simple.
Wow, fucking blue screen.
You can't flip it. So it's not like the other play. You have to hold the button to stand up. Actually, I'm not sure you have to hold the